Hello everybody, this is PillarTrading.com, and in today's chart of the day we are going to be going over light sweet crude oil futures, CL. Now this is the big one for the commodities. This is a fantastic chart to be trading. Before we get started, let's do a quick reminder. Stop by the website www.pillartrading.com to view this chart and many other charts like it. We break down all the key levels, all the key technical aspects before the market actually trades. In terms of this chart, right now we're looking at a monthly chart. You can see here we have this huge swing high to swing lows. This is back in '08, and we are now quickly approaching this sell level. This is going to be a huge short bias for long-term bears on crude oil. Now, you have to read the charts and you have to trade the charts, and as unlikely as it seems, the target on this move is all the way down at $7 a barrel. Okay, we know that's not going to be happening anytime soon. So how do we take this huge, massive trend that's in play, that's about to trade out? How do we take this information and form a solid trade bias for the actual trading day? Well, we break it down to another level. Now that we know the monthly chart trend, let's take a look at the midterm trend on the daily chart. We go down to the daily chart. Now what's happening is we've drawn up this range here from 87.15s down to swing lows here at 67.11. Now that has formed a range. Inside of this range, we've had moves break to the upside and moves break to the downside. So shorts have fallen out, bears have fallen out, bulls have fallen out. There's no real direction on this chart on the daily. So the midterm trend right now is non-existent. There's nothing happening. It's simply range bound. What we've drawn up here and what's traded, which we're going to look at on the 15-minute chart in a second here, is this area that we've sold into starting at 75.40s. That area that we've sold into is an extension move, which means people are trying to get in early, anticipating this market moving down. We initially sold off of there the first time we tested that level, again sold off at a double top, small double top, and we have moved away from it, and now we are climbing back towards it for the third test of this level. Now, the target on that level, if we continue to drop off, which doesn't look likely at this point, is 68.60s. Okay? That's the target on this extension move. The problem with this extension and going into today's session is you have so many people who have gotten in this market at this level, at this 75.50 level. Okay, we not only had the people trading the extension, we also had people trading the small double top on the daily chart. Now you've got more and more orders at that level. If we do trade above it, okay, the more traditional move is up here at the halfway back at 76.89. The problem is you're going to have stops from these people down here directly above this area, which may take out that next sell area. Okay, so a little bit of indecision again on that midterm trend. So now knowing that, knowing the possibilities that's set up should we break above that first resistance level, let's take a look at the 15-minute chart and see exactly where that's pointing. If we can get a direction on what to trade today. What you can see is we have a trend to the upside. We've gotten a bounce here directly at a halfway back. 74.36 was the level. We got a, as we zoom in here, we got a large down bar in that level, immediately saw a reaction, bounced straight back up, and have since been rising up to what is going to be another test of 75.40s. Now, should we test that 75.40s, like we said, the target is just above at 75.88. Now, this level may be enough to get those stops hit, get those buy stops hit. We're going to see covering in the market, and if we see covering here, we may see covering straight through the 76.80 level, which is that traditional halfway back area that's going to be so dominant in the most of trends. It's not going to be in this case because we have so many people jumping in the market early. That's not to say you shouldn't watch this level for participation. If we see a breakdown, a long trend going into that, we then know that the midterm trend is going to be to the downside. We go back to the daily chart. Should we see resistance at this 76.80 level, that would give us a target at 67.70s, which leads us straight back to the bottom of our range. Okay, so you're going to have people taking profit if they're short. You're also going to have people initiating new positions, anticipating a double bottom. Okay, so right now, long-term trend is to the upside, waiting on that large level to trade. It hasn't traded yet. Remember on that monthly chart, it hasn't actually traded yet. Okay, we need 90 evens to trade in order for that trade to be going. Now, so right now we are anticipating a movement back up into that 90s on the long-term trade. The midterm trend, we know there's indecision in the market. There's a range here. We haven't picked a decision yet. The short-term trend, what we've got is a upside trend, and it's looking like it's going to continue past this double top high and hit its target, which may get stops hit, which may lead us back into that dangerous area of halfway back with a lot of stops getting hit, a covering rally. We could see a upward movement in price today if we can just get above those highs of 75.44s. Guys, that's the play on oil. If you've got any questions or comments about this chart or any of the other charts that we've gone over all week, stop by the website, www.pillartrading.com. Leave us a question, leave us a comment. We try to get to those as soon as we can. Hopefully everyone has a good trading day, and I will see you all in the next video.